Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So I've recently seen the Marvel's Avengers Doomsday trailer, and I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't seen an MCU film since Captain America Civil War. Now don't leave. I have a point with all of this, but I fell off from Marvel. There's too much Disney Plus, spin-offs, all these characters. Marvel lost me. They lost me. But after seeing the trailer, I'm interested again. And I think I realized what Marvel is trying to do, but I'm still not convinced yet. So we're just gonna get straight into it. Now, there's a couple things we're gonna talk about in the video. Obviously the trailer, right? Social media, nostalgia being the driving factor of this movie, Doctor Doom, and kind of how me as an older fan feels about all of this coming back. Now, first things first, social media ruined it. There's numerous leaks. There's people that thousands of people have already seen this trailer at places like DreamCon. So this isn't even the first time that all of us as a collective are even seeing this trailer. You even had the script leaks online, so a lot of people already know what the premise of the movie is about and kind of what's going to happen as well too. But what I think about this compared to way back in the day is that this would have been a bigger payoff if they just kind of let everything drop on its own. But I get it, right? We need the nostalgia to kind of get us back there. Ultimately, that's why Robert Downey Jr. had to even do this in the first place. That's what's really driving us. But once I saw the X-Men were coming back, because like this is my Cyclops. That is my Mystique. These are the first time I've seen these characters pictured on the big screen, right? Aside from animated series or anything like that. So that kind of drove me back there. And then we even I almost called him Mr. Beast. But we got him, we got Magneto, we got Professor X, Xavier, Nightcrawler, Gambit. Regardless of whatever you say about Channing Tatum, I always thought Gambit was a cool character. You got Captain America or Steve Rogers, right? Captain America now is Mr. Mackey over here, and we got the Fantastic Four, good movie if you've seen it, and then we got Thor. But my main issue with all of this is Doctor Doom. Now, this is the Doctor Doom I grew up with, the one in the Fantastic Four animated series, Spider-Man animated series, and any other video game adaptations that we've seen of him too. And I'm not convinced that you need all these people to stop Doctor Doom. I've seen Doctor Doom packed up with less. I've seen him packed up with less in the time that I've seen him on screen. Now, don't get me wrong, I already know where this is gonna go, right? He's probably done some crazy stuff in the comics. He probably has, but you're not gonna convince me, especially as someone that dropped off or that hasn't even seen it or anything like that, or even to a casual. I'm like borderline casual at this point, but you're not gonna convince me that this is a bigger threat than Thanos. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even seen Infinity War Endgame. But I do know that the payoff for Thanos being your final boss is a lot better than Doctor Doom. And like anytime we saw Thanos in any of the end credits or anything like that, and even when he became a lasting character in the movies, right? There was a goal already in place. We knew what he wanted in Infinity Stones for. So like there was a big payoff actually seeing him come into the universe on the big screen. But Doctor Doom, stop it! Like I've never seen him portrayed this way. And I get it. That's not enough to get people in. Like you need a villain for the movie, but it obviously it's the main thing that they're doing is that they're trying to bait us with nostalgia. And speaking of nostalgia, who are these people, right? That's another point I have about this movie. Now, I'm not gonna say these are bad characters. I'm not gonna say they're whack, right? I think these what the Thunderbolts or something like that. You put maybe the Winter Soldier. I know people like the blonde haired girl, but you're not gonna tell me that like this is the roster that you have for this cosmic entity right now. Like this is worse than LeBron James in 2018 going up against the Golden State Warriors. Like they're like what? Obviously Thor is LeBron in this situation, but even with all of that said, I don't even like from what I know about Doctor Doom, you do not need all these people to stop Doctor Doom, right? Again, I know he's probably done some crazy thing in the comics, but you at least got to build up to that. The only time we've seen Doctor Doom right now in this universe is at the end of the Fantastic Four First Steps, which was a good movie, right? Regardless of whatever people were saying, it's actually a good movie. A lot of these movies that people were saying are bad are actually good. It's just that they're not getting exactly what they want out of it. But I'm not convinced that this guy is your final boss in Marvel. And it's gonna be kind of hard because they raised the bar too high with Endgame and Thanos. Like it makes sense why, but I'm just not convinced. And another thing is that the nostalgia is driving it. So it it's bad when like Captain America and Steve Rogers, like we both have the same shirt on. Like hell, at this point, I could be Captain America in the movie. Like like we got the same shirt. So my already my thing with this is that again they're trying to get us older fans back into the universe and actually watching this movie. And I think that there might actually be a plot twist with him. That's another reason why we're probably not seeing him in the suit. But at least like not even on the poster you can't have him in a suit. Now I know that's a nitpick, and I'm not against nostalgia. Nostalgia is the reason I even watched the Spider-Man No Way Home. When I saw Tobey Maguire, my Spider-Man, when I saw he was coming back, that they got my money. They got me into the seat in the movie theater. So I'm not even saying that nostalgia can't work, but all I'm saying is that you need all these people for Doctor Doom. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And another thing about the nostalgia and people and stuff like that, and I know we're trying to be comic accurate. If you're gonna be comic accurate, be comic accurate. Now, I get it, right? With a character like Mystique, there's a lot of makeup issues. I know we got the same actress for it back, but I even told someone like this on Threads. I was like, I'm not gonna hold you because they was like hyping this up about her coming back and saying it's comic accurate. But I was like, I'm not gonna hold you. I've never seen Mystique look like this in the comics. What comic are you talking about? And she mentioned these ones. And again, if you're not gonna do comic accuracy, don't do it at all. That's all I'm saying with this one. I'm just saying like there's numerous other outfits that you could put for this character because it's been done before with characters like Jennifer Lawrence in their X-Men movies. That's all I'm saying. Now that's a nitpick. That's a nitpick. But this right here, that's my Mystique, right? That's the Mystique I remember. And I know this isn't comic accurate either. She wasn't just walking around naked. But let me know what you think about all this. I honestly I'm not sold that Doctor Doom is that guy. You're not gonna tell me that he is worse than Thanos. After everything I've seen of Doctor Doom. Like this is the Doctor Doom I grew up with. Now, I'm not saying the movie's gonna flop or anything like that either. Like I more than likely the movie will do well. Because whenever it comes to a Marvel movie, people flock to the movie theaters for it. And it's obvious that they're trying to create like something big, like they did with Infinity War and Endgame and all of that. But let me know what you think in the comments section. Like, does Marvel like actually like have a plan with this? Do you think they're gonna land the plane? Do you think that they're gonna make something just as good as Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, or is nostalgia just is doing all the heavy lifting here? Let me know what you think in the comment sections, and even if you like the trailer, and if you're even going to watch the movie, and what you think about it. Now, me, I'm just saying I'm not convinced that Doctor Doom is this existential threat. Now, again, I know he's probably done some crazy stuff in the comics, but at least like build up to that, right? At least build up to that. You can't just like you can't just convince me that he did that. And I understand that he probably did, but even to like a casual fan, like yeah, there needs to be a villain for the movie, but you like okay, yeah, he's really strong, but like why? How? Like stop. I know his powers. I know he can absorb other people's abilities. I know he can do magic. I get that, but I'm just saying that Doctor Doom, ah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I will check you guys out on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.